I'd just like to share that 94% of my viewers aren't subscribed. So if you are feeling generous, be sure to drop a like and a sub, and let's get right into today's video. Thank you. Howdy, I'm Daxio, and this is Plugged In News. And in today's pin update, we have how Walgreens' sloppy COVID-19 test registration system exposed patient data, as well as Israeli spy firm targeted Apple devices via iMessage, researchers say. And right now, I'll actually throw in the clip from over the weekend.
Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe.
And yes, this was Auburn University chanting the F Joe Biden chant. There was plenty other universities that were doing it as well, so safe to say, at least college students or college American football fans are not happy with the current president and what he's been doing. So anyways, let's get into the stories today. And for the first story, this is coming from Recode by Sarah Morrison, and it is how Walgreens' sloppy COVID-19 test registration system exposed patient data. And before I get into this, you guys should listen, because this might be you guys if you went to Walgreens and got a vaccine or got a test even. And it goes on to read, if you got a COVID-19 test at Walgreens, your personal data, including your name, date of birth, gender identity, phone number, address, and email, was left on the open web for potentially anyone to see and for the multiple ad trackers on Walgreens' site to collect. In some cases, even the results of these tests could be gleaned from that data. The data exposure potentially affects millions of people who used or continue to use Walgreens' COVID-19 testing services over the course of the pandemic. Multiple security experts told Recode that the vulnerabilities found on the site are basic issues that the website of one of the largest pharmacy chains in the United States should have known to avoid. Walgreens has promoted itself as a vital partner in testing, and the company is reimbursed for those tests by insurance companies and the government. Alejandro Ruiz, a consultant with Intercital Technology PBC, discovered the issues in March after a family member got a COVID-19 test. He says he contacted Walgreens over the email, phone, and through the website's security form. The company was not responsive, he says, which didn't surprise him. Recode informed Walgreens of Ruiz's findings, which were confirmed by two other security experts. Recode gave Walgreens time to fix the vulnerabilities before publishing, but Walgreens did not do so. They stated, we regularly review and incorporate additional security enhancements when deemed either necessary or appropriate, the company told Recode. People's sensitive data could be exposed to numerous ad and data companies to use for their own purposes, or they may be discouraged from getting a COVID-19 test from Walgreens if they aren't confident that their data will be secure. The platform's vulnerabilities are another example of how technology meant to assist in the effort to stop the pandemic was built or implemented too quickly and carelessly to fully take privacy and security into account. Basically, yeah, what that last paragraph just said, what I just read, that was spot on. And Recode is actually a company off of Fox, which is surprising. All right, and for the last story today, this is coming from The Guardian by Stephanie Kirchgassner, and it is Israeli spy firm targeted Apple devices via iMessage, researchers say. And I reported back on this a while ago, but we got more to it. Security researchers at Citizen Lab have discovered an exploit that they believe has been used by the government clients of NSO Group, the Israeli spyware company, to silently hack into iPhones and other Apple devices since February of 2021. The discovery, which was made as the researchers were examining the mobile phone of a Saudi activist, was shared with Apple, which on Monday released a patch to fix the vulnerability. Researchers said the speed with which Apple was seeking to fix the vulnerability to its operating system, which in effect has allowed the latest iPhones and operating systems to be vulnerable to attack by NSO's group's government clients, underscored the absolute seriousness of their findings. Today is going to be a rough day at NSO because the lights are going to go out on one of their most productive exploits, said John Scott Railton, a senior Citizen Lab researcher. When it is successfully deployed against a target, NSO's group spyware, called Pegasus, which I reported on, can silently hack into a phone, collect a user's personal and private information, intercept calls and messages, and even turn a mobile phone into a remote listening device. Not surprising, though. Um, when asked for comment, NSO issued a statement saying NSO Group will continue to provide intelligence and law enforcement agencies around the world with life-saving technologies to fight terror and crime. Or most likely they're going to be spying on you, considering it's been proven that they were on government clients, government officials, journalists, human rights activists. But again, most governments are spying on their citizens, or spying on other citizens, or spying on other governments. So at the end of the day, in the age of technology that we're in, currently there's not a lot to do about it, because we all have phones that are easily accessible. We all have computers, tablets, etc. So I guess you just have to make sure your privacy is secure. Anyways, if you guys did enjoy today's video, be sure to drop a like, drop a sub down below, drop a comment, let me know how I'm doing, let me know what I can do to improve, and thanks for staying plugged in. Peace out, crew.